Welcome to the first episode of the podcast. This is Behind the Bar with John and Cold. All we do is just sit here, review beers, and have great conversation. Two good friends, and this is what we do.
Facts.
So, how you doing today, bro?
Doing good, man. My name is John, by the way. Obviously, this is Cold. Been doing a little bit of bartending for a little bit. We're both very in tune with drinking and trying different beers, trying different drinks. So we're going to talk a little about everything, life, drinks. It's going to be a good time. Hope you guys have a good time, too.
Hell yeah. So let's get right to it then. What do we got up first today, John?
So the first beer that we're trying today, a little craft brew. It's called Harlan Brewing, Japanese lager. I hear pretty good reviews on it. So we'll try it out, give you our honest take, and hopefully as good as they say it is.
Tell us what the flavor profile is supposed to be like.
The flavor. So this is going to be a Pilsner malt, made with puffed jasmine rice, toasted rice flakes. They're saying the flavor is supposed to be like really
Light
in a sense.
Okay. Well, let's try it out.
Let's try it out.
You pour it, Mr. Bartender.
So. All right.
Yeah, I didn't even introduce myself, but I am Cold. I am a rapper, producer, audio engineer.
Everything.
Yeah, whatever it needs with audio, I got it. And that's about it, to be honest. I just love to drink. I've never been a bartender, but...
Bartender in a past life.
Maybe.
The first one. Open up the second one I got. Already looks nice, very clear.
Mm-hmm. It's not all cloudy. It does have a nice look to it. It's definitely, you said it's a lager?
Yes,
right?
sir.
It definitely looks like one.
Like a typical lager is like what?
Yeah.
What, Corona? Dos Equis? Yeah,
yeah,
lagers,
like
right?
Sam Adams is a lager,
Sam Adams,
you know.
Yeah.
Your regular ass American beers is basically.
Basically, huh? There we go.
Yep.
Perfect.
I'm gonna give her a little sniff. Smells good.
Yeah, just like a regular lager.
Yep.
Give
Smell
it a
like a
try.
Modelo.
Cheers, my guy.
boy.
It's very, very, very light for sure.
Yeah, it is light.
It's almost like, if I had to compare it to like another beer, probably like a lighter Dos Equis.
Dos Equis, but there's like a flowery aftertaste, like that lingers in your palate. It's kind of nice, actually.
Like a floral.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't want to say hibiscus because it's definitely not hibiscus. They wouldn't put that in a beer, probably. Who knows? But it, very floral. I enjoy this.
It's definitely a good smooth drink for sure. So if you're looking for something smooth and you're not a heavy beer drinker, this is probably the way to go.
Yeah, that's the wave right
Very
there.
smooth and light when it comes to lagers. It's kind of how they're supposed to be, but this one right here, it's clean, it's very crisp.
Yeah,
for sure.
Very. Barely even taste the alcohol, to be honest. Like this could be a Heineken 0.0 for all you knew. Like
100%. Usually, like, especially too, like when it comes to like just beers in general, you'll get a lot of like what's the word I'm using for? Where you start to burp it up.
Oh yeah, like a acid reflux
like
type
an acid
thing.
reflux.
Yeah.
This I feel like I could drink this 4 or 5 of these beers and I'd be chilling.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's very, very, very smooth.
Yeah, and it's not too carbonated either. It's
Look at that.
yeah, it's light on the carbonation. Check it.
Clean.
Beautiful. Yeah, I like that.
Harlan Brewing. So Harlan Brewing, I've never heard of Harlan Brewing before. Have you heard of it?
Neither have I. No. It was local. Oh, San Diego.
San Diego.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, definitely. I hope they have other beers because I'm definitely gonna want to try some other things that they have. This is
It's pretty good.
definitely an excellent beer, and I'm only a few sips in, so
When I went to actually pick these up today, um, they were saying that this is like a pretty popular brand,
Okay.
and I guess the brewery itself has like really really good drinks. Really really.
Oh, they have a
good.
brewery down in San Diego then.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, cool. That's something that I like about a lot of these, like especially the California, breweries, is like Golden Road. They've got the brewery restaurant. It's really nice.
100. Yeah.
The Carl Strauss brewery. That is a really nice one too.
Brewery X. Brewery X is huge.
I don't think I've been to that one.
Oh, bro, you have to go.
Yeah, definitely. I'm down anytime. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. They have the whole restaurant vibe and everything. A menu to pair with the beers. It's always nice.
It's a good time. Eventually, once we start going further into this, we'll bring up food on here, see what pairs well. Hopefully, it goes
Absolutely.
good with you guys trying it at home as well.
Yeah, and I used to be a chef, so it's gonna be good food.
There you go. Boy, Chef Cold right here.
Yeah, chefing it up, baby, with the audio and the food.
Let's go.
So I was picking all this up today, though. Like, you did take a while.
So it was a journey. When I got there, first I didn't know exactly which route I wanted to take when it came to trying some beers.
Yeah.
So I definitely had to see like what was popular.
Yeah. Because we got Oktoberfest coming, but it's not quite here yet.
Yeah,
Don't want to talk about that too much before it's in the full swing of things.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, I mean, from when I went to the store, asked a few questions, talked to them. I actually mainly asked like what was selling. I feel like the most popular drinks would be important to bring on here so we can discuss them. But from what they said, this one right here is pretty A1. They said it wasn't selling a lot recently, but this is a normal drink, a beer that people just come in and buy pretty frequently. So I decided to give it a try. And then when it came to the rest of them, this one right here. So this one actually online is saying it's one of the top summer beers.
Okay.
So that's why I got it. So finishing up summer, this Blood Orange Wit, which we'll eventually get to. And then we have the Buzz Rock Brewing Company, the Kershaw's Wicked Curve. If you guys are Dodger fans, this is a Dodger beer right here.
Yep. Well, we are right here near LA, so
Exactly.
they got that stuff here.
I was just there yesterday, actually, watching the Dodger game.
You were at the Dodger game yesterday?
Yes, I was.
And you didn't even tell me?
I was invited.
So?
I was
It's
invited.
okay. I don't invite you to all the Dodger games I go to.
See, I'm dead.
Yeah. By the way, my apologies to anyone listening. I'm sure that we had just a little bit of audio
Background, just a little bit.
background noise when I moved that. We were just a little too close to touching the chair that this hooked up to.
No, but yeah, it was cool, man. I'm not personally like really into baseball that much, so just me going to the games, it's like getting me into the spirit.
They played San Diego last night, right?
Yes, they did. Play
Who won?
Padres.
I didn't see.
So they won by 1 point.
They pulled it out right at the end or something.
No, so they were up. So they're up by like I think 3 or 2, and then the Padres came back, bringing it up to like 4 or 5.
Okay.
And that last pitcher just got him out. He was killing it.
Probably don't know who closed it, do you?
I do not know.
Yeah, you don't watch baseball. It's
I
okay.
do not watch baseball. It's funny. The person I went with is actually trying to get me more involved in baseball. So trying to like give me some knowledge about like the history, the players. So it's been interesting. Probably gonna take some time though for me to really get into it.
Yeah, I mean, don't start with history because you're gonna get lost pretty quick. There's a very long history of baseball. Let's be honest.
There's huge,
a ridiculous amount of players even right now in the game, let alone the historical amount of players. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But
no, it's cool though. It's a cool vibe. It's a cool experience for sure. Like especially at the Dodger game, people get pretty rowdy.
oh yeah,
People get
I'm one of them.
hella rowdy. So like it's a cool vibe. It's a cool little vibe.
Yeah.
Now, I definitely can't like watch it every single day. Like I probably could like when it came to basketball. Like basketball for sure I can watch.
Basketball's fast paced enough for you.
Hockey, let's go.
Oh, let's go!
Let's
love
go.
hockey. Colorado Avalanche all the way, baby.
Shoot. I haven't been to that many games, but if I were to pick a team, it's gonna probably be the Ducks. Anaheim
Okay.
Ducks. Yeah.
Well, we are down here in Orange County, so I can't fault you for that. But
Yeah.
Avalanche, baby.
Hey.
You know, grew up in Colorado. Have to.
Mm. Well, first game I went to was LA Kings versus the Anaheim Ducks.
Okay, that's
Literally
probably a lot of fun.
Sat like 3 rows away from like the actual ice.
Oh, word.
So that was pretty dope. And when I went, I'm not saying like this is how this for all games, but when I went, the Ducks were just like nonstop, fast paced the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, they're a
Into
good
it.
team. Yeah, I was like, they're a good team.
Yeah.
I think they ended up winning that game, and after that day, I just became a Ducks fan. But I haven't gone to enough games for me to really decide.
I feel that.
I just know I love
Hockey.
hockey. Hockey's a vibe.
Have you ever been to any like minor league hockey games?
No, man.
That's the vibe, bro. Because those guys, they are hungry.
They just go after it, huh?
They fight everyone.
They have to prove themselves,
It's
huh?
freaking awesome, man. Like we're talking penalty box, like every time someone comes out of it, type things. Yeah,
Gosh.
it's pretty crazy. When I lived in Charleston, South Carolina, I used to have season passes to the local team there. I believe it's the Stingrays. I forget, but I didn't even care who it was because I'm not really a fan of any minor league teams. I could give a crap, but you know, it's always a great experience
Just
going to
watching
the
it in
minor
general.
league. Yeah,
Yeah.
The minor league games, like I said, those guys are hungry. Like they're obviously not as skilled because that's why they're not in the NHL. But yeah, they get it though. They go hard.
You know what? So yesterday too, going back to Dodger game, I was like, you know what? I've been coming here. I came to a few games so far. Maybe I should get like a Dodger jersey just to have it. You know, I'm not saying I'm a official fan, but like when I go, I can just wear that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
why not?
So I went to the stand, and I was like, oh, it's probably gonna cost like too much, maybe like $100. Okay. So I went in there, originally asked, and she was like, I thought she had told me 75 at 1st.
Mm-hmm. But it was $275, huh?
It was 175.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I was like, okay, I am not really a fan like that for me to spend that on you. Like, I wouldn't mind it if I'm like going a little bit more consistently, but
First game.
175 on a jersey that I don't even know who's this name on my back that I'm wearing. Right. No idea if it's a good player or bad player, what the case is.
Right.
And then something that I'm only going to wear to games that I've only been to a few times. I was like, we'll wait on that a little bit.
Yeah, maybe find out whose jersey you buying first. At
least. 100.
But
I like the swag though. I like the jersey swag.
Yeah. No, the Dodgers jerseys are nice. They have a very clean look. Yeah, they have one of my favorite just jersey colors and looks. Them and obviously my team, the Rockies. I love the Rockies uniforms. They're cool. No, honestly, because I mean purple and black.
Don't you got the Rockies tatted on you?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go. This is a diehard fan right here.
Yeah, so diehard that I got this tattoo when I was drunk, and so was the tattoo artist. And that's why it looks like trash.
Good story though.
But that doesn't matter because I'm gonna keep that forever. So, hey.
Get it touched up a little bit. Your own little...
I have before.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't really help when the base is just trash, But it is what it is. That's still, that's my team.
If you were to go into one sport, which sport would it be? Like if you were to go back in time,
like desert island sport, or are we talking like?
I'm talking about just any sport.
That's a good question.
I think I think about that sometimes. Like, okay, I look at all these people playing games. I'm like, you know what if I never knew if I was really good at a sport because I never really tried my hardest at a sport.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I wonder if that could have been me in a past life. You know what I mean?
Well,
if I actually tried.
I mean, I was a wrestler in high school. I played soccer too, but wrestling was really my thing. And I mean, I got injured my junior year. My back is screwed. Osteoarthritis, diagnosed at 19. So, it was the details of how I got the injury is kind of a long story, but it's pretty much I was wrestling 2 weight classes up in a scrimmage match over Christmas break, and
I think I remember this story.
yeah,
I think I remember you telling me about
twisted
this.
3
Yes.
vertebrae out of place,
Yes.
got it fixed, but it was
Yes.
overcorrected. Now I have osteoarthritis. So,
Fucking
I
shit.
probably would have continued on with that, to be honest.
Were you really good?
I was, yeah. I was
Let's
pretty
go.
good. And I enjoyed it, but yeah, I probably would have continued on, but I mean, things happen for a reason.
100%. Like, I feel like things happen definitely for a reason, in a sense to where, like, maybe this had to happen so you can be great at something else.
Yeah.
You know
And,
what I mean?
I honestly, I focused a lot more on music once I got injured, and
And you're in love with music.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things to do. And before that, I did enjoy music a lot as far as like listening, and I played instruments and stuff like that when I was younger, but it definitely pushed me to chase it more, if you will, because now I didn't have something distracting me from the music like a sport. And I probably never would have gone like professional. There's not like a folk style professional league that's at least, maybe there is, but it's not like
Something that you were aware about.
baseball or
Yeah, baseball.
football, like-
Exactly.
I wouldn't be making millions of dollars being like an actual wrestler. Maybe if I went WWE, but God only knows I'm never gonna do that. No offense to the guys that
You
do
know
it.
what?
I know they're physically fit and they could get it as far as like working out. The Rock is cool. I enjoyed WWE when I was a kid, but
The Rock is a G.
yeah,
Respect.
but I would probably never. So, it's,
I think it's really interesting how WWE plays out in a sense, because like when it comes to wrestling, sometimes like some of it's definitely acted when it comes to WWE.
Yeah, no,
for sure. Like
most of it,
it's mainly a show you're providing for people.
yeah, it's entertainment. It's choreographed. It's
Exactly. So like they're just basically like acting in a sense.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And in a way, they're just being actors, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You're being actors just for like a specific show. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their whole life, and I think that's pretty cool. Now,
Create a whole personality and everything.
exactly,
Like, yeah.
like your alter ego, whatever the case may
Yeah.
be. You know what I mean?
The Rock.
The Rock,
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold,
You feel me?
Mankind, Undertaker, Kane.
Mankind, man.
I was a huge wrestling fan, bro, back in the day.
Yeah, same here. When I was a little kid, me and my grandpa used to watch it all the time.
Same.
Yeah, it was
Same.
a lot of fun watching the WWE.
Same.
And my grandpa, he was never trying to lie to me. He always told me it's fake, you
Yeah.
know. So I knew, but at the same time, that's part of what I really enjoyed about it. Because either way, like
It was still entertaining, and it
yeah,
was still good.
it's about the story.
And we thought
the
it was
shit
real
talking,
violence.
like,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
they used to do a really good job of making it look
they used
like
to do
real
an
violence.
amazing job.
Yeah, I haven't really been up on WWE too much lately, but
I don't remember the last time.
man,
you
I
watched
remember the cage match with Mankind and the Undertaker,
it. Brutal,
Hell in a Cell,
brutal,
dude,
brutal,
nuts.
bloody.
Like he was actually like Mick Foley was actually getting bloodied up. Like that
Yes.
dude. I mean, he
Yes.
actually went crazy. I mean,
It was at one point. It was like kind of like horrible to watch in a sense.
yeah,
you know
no,
what I
it
mean?
was
It was
tough.
like
Cause you're
they
like-
like they're hurting.
dude, he was hurting.
like
Himself.
It looked bad. I was like, shit.
Yeah, no, that was a nuts thing to watch. I mean, and he would just throw himself off of huge heights. and
Yes.
he didn't give up.
It was dope though, but that's really cool because it creates more of an experience for people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a person that dedicated to go all in that way, like, just shows a lot about his character. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But it was intense. It was intense. But I used to have the WWE like WrestleMania DVDs.
oh really?
I think I still have like a few,
no way.
and I bought them. I used to like buy like the events that happened, like Royal Rumble. I used to buy-
Pay-per-views?
Yes, but I have the DVDs.
Like on hard copy. That's crazy.
Yes, on a hard copy. And then I was such a huge fan. I had the action figures.
Mm-hmm.
I had the rings. I had the belts.
Oh wow.
Yes,
You were
my
into
guy.
it.
I was a huge fan.
No way.
I was dead ass a huge fan.
You look like someone that would be. I'm just kidding.
No, it was cool though, man. It was cool because it was just violence and a good time.
Yeah.
What more can you want? You know, when you're a kid and you're a boy, it's just
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see somebody
that's just the
bleed.
thing. Wrestling with my little brothers, picking them up, like it was a vibe.
So like, how long did you keep up with that though? I'm just curious because
So
did you know who CM Punk was?
yes,
Okay. Did you hear that CM Punk just came back to wrestling? He signed with AEW recently.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I
pretty
saw him
cool.
wrestling. I didn't know who it was with, but I saw.
Yeah, he's with AEW now.
Damn.
AEW is like the new one that everyone's like into now.
Oh, really?
WWE is kind of losing money, I think.
Oh,
I think.
shoot.
I mean, I can't confirm that for sure because obviously I'm not in their financials and I don't really keep up with them or read the news. But
That's my childhood right there.
yeah, word.
It's just going away.
I mean, hey, your childhood is being signed by AEW. The Big Show.
It's crazy to see how they're still wrestling. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're old. Like we used to watch them as kids.
Yeah, as like little
yes,
kids.
little kids, and now they're
And they were
like,
wrestling before we were like really even,
facts.
you know, of age to watch things.
Let's kill this. Kill
Cheers.
this. Last drop to the Japanese lager. Let's get it.
On to the next.
Harlem Brew. This is really good though.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I were to go pick up like another brew to take
Yeah.
home just to kick it,
Hey babe, can you throw these for me?
this would be the one to go. All right, what are we thinking? We thinking Kershaw. This is gonna be a wheat ale, or are we thinking this blood orange wit, which is going to be a red?
Which one's the IPA?
This is the IPA.
That's the IPA?
No, actually,
I don't think either one of these are.
these are not IPAs. You know what?
Okay, cool.
I think I was gonna buy the IPA, and I put it back. That's exactly what happened.
No worries. Even better for me. Let's try this blood orange thing. I wanna see what's up with that.
Let's try it.
Yeah, let's try it.
All right, my guy. It's gonna be a way to go. It says it's from Temecula
Temecula.
craft beer.
You sounded like
Temecula.
you sounded like you was from the dirty south just for a second
I'm
there.
dead.
We gonna go out there to Temecula.
I'm dead. Shoot. In the past life from the south. Let's go.
Oh, this one is kind of cloudy.
It definitely is kind of cloudy.
Nothing
But-
wrong with that, by the way.
But it definitely smells good. I can smell it from here, and it smells
Yeah?
pretty good. Yeah,
Let's
100%.
take a whiff. Ooh. Yeah, no, that does. It smells like a blood orange.
Yes.
Definitely.
So we're gonna try this out. Hopefully it's good. Let's go all the way to the top.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, boy. Cheers.
First
Ooh.
impressions.
Okay. So that aftertaste is what hits.
Definitely.
You can definitely taste the blood orange 100%.
Yeah.
100%. And
they won line about that one.
you know what I think too? A lot of beers sometimes, like they say it has a certain amount of ingredients in it, but sometimes you don't taste them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure.
This one for sure, if you just gave that to me blindfolded, I probably would have guessed like
There's notes of blood orange.
yes, exactly,
Yeah.
100%. It's like smacking you right in the face right into
Yeah.
the sip.
Honestly, yeah, from the first sip. And that is damn good too. Yeah, that's a good one.
This is good.
Yeah, the
This is
blood
really
orange
good.
lingers and the beer kind of doesn't.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
it does, but it doesn't, if that makes sense. Like it's not like that wheat aftertaste that you keep,
yes.
you know, like
100%.
and both of these that we've tried,
These are gonna be
I don't
really
taste any
good.
hops. It's just
I'm gonna step away from a second. Put these in the fridge.
yeah, go ahead.
Because these are warm, huh?
Yeah, it's starting to get a little warm.
I'm gonna put them in the freezer.
Next time I'll get a bucket or something like that just for the You know, like one of those beer buckets, and we could just
Yes.
keep them in there, keep them chilled.
Maybe have it customized one eventually behind the bar
Mm-hmm.
with John and Cole.
Yep. Absolutely, yeah. That'd be sick. We could just do it with a sticker, to be honest.
Exactly. Yeah. Just get a sticker.
Silver
Paste that right
bucket,
on there.
done.
Done deal.
Done deal.
Shoot, place your orders online. One day. So yesterday was a good time, for sure. My homie is DJing at a bar, and we went out there to show him some love. Brought a friend with me. It was a good time. The food was good. The environment was pretty chill. It was pretty chill. I was a little worried a little bit because I was like, okay, I don't really ever go to Southgate.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah,
like-
right? Like when I went down there,
yeah.
I was like, oh damn, this is actually like not a bad area of Southgate. 'Cause-
Yes, like down that street.
Yeah,
like
it
the
was-
lights and the
Yeah, no, it was
trees.
a vibe. Yeah, it was a
It was a
vibe.
good little vibe.
I didn't even know that there was like a little area like that in Southgate where it's just, you know, because I mean, obviously I'm not from LA for one, and every time I've been to Southgate, it's not the good areas. Like it's just the hood, you know.
Yes.
And even before you move out to LA, like what everyone tells you is, oh, Southgate, this and that,
Yeah.
or Linwood, or
Yeah.
like whatever, you know, Long Beach. Like they
Yes,
say
yes.
these are like the bad areas, and then you go through them and you kind of find out, oh, there's like
I think
some chill areas, you know.
there's a balance, you know, like in every city, like there's gonna be a bad part, there's gonna be a good part.
Mm-hmm.
Now some cities have more of a bad part and very little good,
Yeah.
but it's always gonna be a balance. Like, bro, I'm in Huntington Beach, and there's like a certain street that's I forgot what street it is, but down that certain street, like it's supposed to be like gangs and like bad area. You don't want to like go down there.
Mm-hmm.
And like I wouldn't think of that like in Huntington Beach. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
In Huntington Beach, you're like, oh, like I didn't know about that. Especially
just-
like in my specific area, it's
Yeah, no, you live in a nice area
Yeah,
in
it's
Huntington
chill.
Beach, yeah. And I mean, most areas that you drive through in Huntington Beach, you're just like, oh man, here's some money, like
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's-
yeah, exactly, 100%.
I mean, it's a beach near, you know, L.A. or you know, just in Southern California.
well, it's close
honestly,
to Long Beach in a sense. Like Long Beach is. The
yeah,
next
but I
beach
mean,
somewhere.
even Long Beach, you know, when you're like really by the beach, it's usually money.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
you know, most of the beach cities they got money. Let's be real. Like
Facts. 100%.
so, yeah, it's a lot of times it's kind of funny to see, not funny, but like just interesting when you're like, oh man, there's like a bad area over there.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
you
Yeah.
just, you just get hit with like a little bit of confusion, like what?
Yeah.
I
like,
thought
what's
this was
going on?
nice.
What's going on right here?
Yeah,
Hold up.
I don't think there's anything like that, like down in Laguna or anything, though. I've never seen anything but nice houses in Laguna
Yeah,
Beach.
Laguna Beach.
I love Laguna though.
Oh my
it's
gosh,
beautiful.
it's
beaches.
a vibe.
Dude, and the water there is
Bro,
somehow
why is
like
it
clear.
Yes, I don't understand.
Like,
I-
what do they clean the water before it
Exactly.
like comes to the beach or
My-
something?
Yes, 100%. I be down there sometimes. Like, damn, this is a nice area.
Mhm.
Like, I would not mind living out here one bit.
Yeah. No, honestly, we used to, because no one really scrutinizes if you park overnight. So we used to drive down there, you know, whenever we would get, you know, finished doing whatever it was we had to do for the day.
Yeah.
And it'd be late at night, but we wanted to wake up early and just start with beach, you know? And so we would just drive down there, just park, pass out in the car, wake up, go to the beach.
Vibes.
Yeah, vibes, bro. Love it.
Vibes. And I really like that because I think you were telling me about, what's it called? Vanning or?
Yeah, no, me and my girl, we did the van life for a little bit, you know, just
And that's cool.
We built out a van and we
Yes.
lived in it for like about, oh, man, I don't know, 6 to 8 months or something like that.
That's so
just for
dope.
fun.
That's
because,
so dope. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Because so many
honestly.
people are doing that nowadays, like that I would really love to give it a try. But like with your job and stuff like that, like if you don't have a job where you can just like talk on the phone or do everything online in a sense, you can't really travel like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So like
It does restrict you a lot if you have a regular 9 to 5, to be honest.
100%. So like that has been on my list, something to do.
Really?
Yes.
Building out a van?
Building out a van and just traveling the world.
Interesting.
Just because that would be like such a cool experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
get to like pick up on so many different types of vibes, and you get to like literally experience the journey to each different state. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And we didn't travel the whole of the United States or anything like that, but we definitely did a little bit of traveling, and it was a lot of fun.
You know the only thing that would suck when it comes to stuff like that is the restroom or like showering. At least from my sense.
I feel you. Absolutely.
Just so I like to shower and I like to use my own restroom. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you're uncomfortable with using public restrooms or whatever the case, it's not like they don't have solutions for you though. Like you could get, they have toilets that you could keep in
your van
or whatever. Or you could, build a custom thing where you have like a gray water tank and a black water tank to, have like the black water obviously is the nasty stuff, and then the gray water would be like, because they have this a lot in RVs and stuff, like the sink or whatever. Like you could even build a sink in there. Like now we didn't have like a whole kitchen set up in our van or anything like that. We're busy people, so we barely cook as it is.
But 100%.
But yeah, no, I mean, listen, if you got a gym membership, you have a shower and a bathroom.
That's the vibe, huh?
I mean, I know with
The only
COVID
thing
and
about
everything
the
now.
gyms, like at least 24 hour, like they never had like a good restroom. Like it wasn't.
Yeah, not really.
It wasn't like the cleanest, if anything.
No,
You
not
go in
really.
there and I'd be like, well, let me
I'm not taking a shit here.
let me put some layers of toilet paper on this real quick, and then I'll think about sitting down.
Yeah, no, I'm going somewhere else.
Facts.
Yeah, I'll go somewhere else completely.
Not trying to bag on 24, but the restrooms just step
I
it up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Just clean a little bit.
That's it.
I mean, but I don't know how it is now with COVID and everything. Maybe everything's cleaner. Who knows? I haven't been to the 24.
I go to 24.
Okay. It's still the same?
It's still low-key the same.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's great to know.
And they close at 9 now. They don't even stay open 24 hours.
Yeah, y'all need to change y'all name, by the way, to
9
12
hours.
Hour Fitness.
Yeah, 12-hour fitness. Because, like, part of the reason people go there is because they can be there 24 hours. That's why it's called 24-hour fitness.
It's literally the only reason that I bought a membership to 24-hour fitness, because I like to be able to go work out at 3 a.m. when I just have that itch,
Facts.
Sometimes I'm just waking up and I need to do something to put myself to sleep.
Facts. They open up at 6 a.m. now, 6 a.m. to 9.
What the hell?
Yes.
That's trash hours.
Yes.
I feel like the name
Working
is a
hours.
scam at this point. Yes.
Working
hours.
Yes.
Literally.
Working
Can't
hours.
even go to the gym. By the time I wind down from work, it's 9.
Yes, 100%.
Man.
That's the only downside about it now. But
I mean,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
COVID though. Like,
I mean, COVID fucked everyone.
yep. Everything. Everything and everyone. It really is a crazy world that we live in now, to be honest. Because, I've never experienced anything like this before. Constantly changing, everything from like what's happening, the surges, to even the guidelines and the research, and all these different people taking all these different drugs just to try it. It's nuts.
It's very like confusing in a sense as well, because you don't know what to believe at a certain point. So we're in a time where we're being told to do something and not knowing exactly if it's right or wrong. You know what I mean? And it's a good thing that you have your opinion on it and I have my opinion on it, because we both think about it differently.
Yeah.
Like for example, you're vaccinated. I'm not vaccinated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
absolutely. Fully vaccinated.
And it's not that I don't support the vaccination one bit. It's just that, like, it's one thing me getting it on my own. It's another thing someone telling me you have to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, the good thing is it's not mandated.
Yeah, it's not mandated. Hopefully it's not going to be mandated.
Yeah, that honestly, whether I advocate for the vaccine or not, which honestly I do, but whether I do or don't, I don't think that it should be mandatory.
Yes.
Just because at the end of the day, if you want to make a decision yourself, you should be able to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
and
this
that's
is
my only
fucking
thing.
America.
That's my only thing about it. It's just that people should be able to make their own decision about it, because that's part of the reason why we're in America. Freedom of speech, freedom of choice, freedom of religion, you know what I mean? Like, that's why we live here, because we have this freedom, supposedly, you know what I mean? And if this comes in play where you're telling everyone to do this, it's like, okay, well, our freedom is kind of basically getting, like, shit on in a sense, you know what I mean?
But
So,
you got the freedom to die too.
yes, and that's the thing too. Like, if people don't want to get vaccinated and they end up dying, that's on them. That's
Yeah,
their
absolutely,
choice.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I don't mind wearing a mask one bit.
Yeah.
Like,
And I see you. You wear the mask all
Yeah.
the time. If you think it's could potentially be a situation, you got
Yes.
it on.
Yes,
all the time.
100%, yeah.
So, and I commend you for that.
Yes.
Honestly, because like whether you're getting vaccinated or not, you're still taking your precautions.
Yes, 100%.
Maybe you don't feel comfortable quite yet with that. And I mean, I'm sure like maybe you might get it when there's like some more research and years of whatever. There's a lot of people out there that are like that, but me, I personally, I got it because whatever, like that's how I felt about it. Is just,
and that's
I just want to protect myself. I'm around, people that are a little bit older, a lot,
yes, 100%. That's my main thing too.
because of my girlfriend's parents and grandparents, and I'm just, I'm not trying to, get them in a potential situation where they're, and they're vaccinated too. But either way, especially with this new Delta variant out, I'm kind of glad that I got it before it even came out.
It's so weird how this Delta variant came into place.
Mm-hmm.
It just
What do
kind
you
of
mean?
like surprises me and alarms me in a sense, just because. So, coronavirus and the Delta. Is Delta just another strand of coronavirus, or is it a completely different virus itself?
Yeah. So I mean, not to get too scientific, but
Yeah.
every virus, as it passes from human to human, is going to have a slight mutation.
Mm-hmm.
So those mutations
So it's a mutated.
They may be, something that causes it to be more transmissible, but
Okay.
it also may be something that causes the virus to be less transmissible and not even infect anyone else.
Yeah.
So like we all slightly mutate any virus that we catch. Any virus
Got you.
that
Okay,
we
okay.
catch pretty much, especially the respiratory ones.
Okay.
So
That makes sense, okay.
once a variant like comes about that is aggressive and highly transmissible, then it'll start spreading to people quickly. And so that's basically what's happened with the Delta variant. And obviously this isn't super scientific. I'm not a freaking scientist, right? But that's the gist of it. Like,
Yeah.
so the Delta variant, it sprung up, I forget where, and because of the mutations that it had, it's not only highly transmissible, but the onset is quicker and it's more aggressive.
Gotcha.
To you as a person. So, but I mean, they're even saying that this vaccine might need a booster because of the Delta variant.
Yeah.
Because it's so aggressive, which is crazy.
It's really.
But I'm gonna get it.
it's really confusing to me, but I understand the way you just worded it right now makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if it's constantly mutating and getting worse in a sense.
Sometimes worse and better.
Yeah.
You just depending on what the definitions of better or worse for you are, but either way, it's doing both. So it doesn't matter what those definitions are to you.
100%. So at the end of the day, bottom line is freedom of choice. That's it.
I feel you.
And
I mean, I'm still here kicking it with you doing a
Yeah,
podcast right now.
100%,
So,
100%.
and you're not vaccinated. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, screw
need
you,
to bounce.
John.
Yeah, you need to bounce.
Get out of my house, because
Exactly.
you don't have the vaccine.
And just because I'm not vaccinated doesn't mean I'm not taking precautions.
Yeah.
100%. Like, I'm still going to be smart about what I'm doing, but at the same time, it's just let me do what I want to do because that's why I live here.
Yeah.
If I'm not literally out going to people and harming them, or physically bringing them harm or something of that sort, you know what I mean? Because it's not like I'm just going to people and be like, you know what I mean, coughing on them or something. It's just I'm going out living my life. I'm not trying to change anything, but I understand there's precautions I have to take now. So if I need to wear a mask, I'm gonna wear a mask.
Yeah, you take them, you wash your hands,
Yeah,
like
I don't
sanitize,
mind doing
like,
that. That's fine. Like it's not a problem to me. It's just giving my freedom to do what I want. You know what I mean?
Did you hear about that dude in Thailand? I believe it was I think it was Vietnam. Dude got 5 years for passing COVID to 8 people after he knew he had it. Like he got tested for it, confirmed he had it, said
shoot.
screw that, went out, passed it on to 8 people. One of them died, and they said jail, 5 years, goodbye. Yep.
Damn.
Crazy, right? Like, bro, at least
it's intense.
we're not getting jailed for stuff like that. Like, whether, you know, that.
But the thing is, like, also too, like, if I feel like I have COVID, I'm gonna go get tested. Yeah, I'm gonna go get tested.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna wait on the results. And I've done that before. You know what I mean?
Same.
Yeah, I've done the. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna respect everyone else.
Even now, if I'm vaccinated, if I feel like I'm, like, you know, potentially gonna show symptoms of COVID, or like I am showing symptoms of COVID, then I'm still gonna get tested because they say, like I said, even with the vaccine, that Delta variant's getting you.
100%.
Crazy.
It's wild. It's a crazy time you live in, and I feel like it sucks for me. I'm just going off my personal experience. So when COVID actually happened, I had just turned 25.
Okay.
So I'm turning 25. You know, I just started becoming a bartender. You know, I'm just starting to, like, you know, explore a little bit out on that field. You know what I mean? Have a good time, and then boom, COVID, lockdown. Okay. Well, my 25 is gone. So go all the way to 26. Have my 26th birthday. Oh, COVID's still happening? Okay, 26, gone.
Yep. Yep.
Nah, just turned 27. It's like we're still in this mess.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it just sucks because I feel like I definitely am upset and sad about all the people that lost their lives.
Oh,
100%.
Yeah. Dude, it's.
But also the people that are also going through this, no matter what age they are, they're losing a part of their life, not experiencing life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And, I mean, you know, whatever some people think, I feel like if we had just quarantined just a little bit longer.
And I was okay with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same.
The quarantine, like, look, let's all stay home for whatever, 4 months, 6 months, whatever the case may be. And let's just lock it down. That's it. We'll lock it down. We'll do that for a little bit.
We might not have even had to have had a vaccine.
Yes,
if
and
people
then,
had just stayed inside for just a little bit longer.
You know what's funny? There was a TikTok that I was watching, and they were talking about a specific city where they only had about like 20, not a city, a state, and they only had about 20 deaths throughout the whole COVID thing.
What state?
It was somewhere far. I think it was out of the country.
Oh, like a different country.
Yes, like a different country.
Okay.
But I was like, 20 deaths,
Yeah,
and the
that's
main thing was like, what are they doing?
Isn't it New Zealand? Didn't New Zealand do something? Like New Zealand had, I know they had like very, very low rates of.
I don't know
infection.
exactly where it was. I kind of feel like it was towards like a state or towards like somewhere in like Thailand or something.
Okay.
Like around over there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Like Southeast Asia.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was like, what are they doing differently that we shouldn't have done? You know, that we should have done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, also I'm a little bit of a conspiracy person too, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Just because like all the stuff that we have medicines for, I feel like there's a cure for most of it already. And
It's just not profitable.
It's just not profitable. So now they're making something else where vaccines, medications for COVID will eventually be the new profitable thing.
I mean,
Don't get me
I'm
wrong.
sure that it is profitable for the big pharma companies
Yes.
that are, you know, producing it on the government's dime.
Yes.
But, I mean, so far it's completely free,
Yes.
which is dope.
So
I mean, flu shots.
except if you do vaccination, if you go do a test. I've gone to go do a test.
Really?
And some tests
You're
they'll charge
paying
you.
for tests?
Some tests will charge you $100 for a test.
What? $100 for a test?
Yes. If you
Dang.
go, the only place that I know that's doing free tests is CVS right now.
What about Walgreens?
Oh, Walgreens too. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, Walgreens too. But even if you go onto CVS apps or Walgreens apps, say if I go on today, I won't find an appointment until the end of the week.
Right, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you could go up to LA County and go get a test.
Where it's starting to grow a little bit more.
Yeah, it's getting crazy. Yep. But I mean, their tests are free up there. I know. I take all my, whenever I got COVID tests, it was always LA County.
Always up there?
Always LA County, because I'm trying to get free tests, baby.
Never let
I
your
ain't
boy
paying
know,
for
though,
no
huh?
test.
No, I'm playing.
Bro,
I'm playing.
I got the vaccine. Like, what do I need to let you know about
What
tests
do you
now
let you
for?
know for? Oh, I'm dead. Shoot. All right, so you seem to be enjoying this beer.
Yeah, it's
pretty
very
delicious,
good.
huh?
Yeah, it's man, I'm seeing like floaters in here though. It's kind of interesting. I wonder what that is. Like little
The things when it comes to
pieces of
this beer right here, you can obviously tell that it's cloudy.
Yeah, of course.
100%.
I'm just curious, like what's causing that, and what these little pieces of something are that's floating in here. Like maybe that's some
Part of the blood orange,
zest,
yeah.
like the blood orange zest, maybe.
Well, I think when I was looking up this specific beer, I'm not too sure if it was this one, but they said they used like 200 pounds of like blood
No way.
orange. Yes.
Wow.
200 pounds of blood orange.
Per batch or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yes.
that's crazy. That's a lot.
I was like, that's insane.
Yeah, that's nuts.
It's no wonder you take a sip and it smacks you right in the face. The
Oh
blood
yeah,
orange.
for sure. Instant blood orange. Yeah.
100%. But out of this one and the one we just tried right now, what should you go to?
What, the Japanese?
Yes, sir.
I like that first one, honestly. Like
The first one was really
it's-
crisp and smooth.
It was so smooth, man.
If you want some flavor, this is the
yeah,
vibe.
absolutely. If you want a easy drinker, that Japanese
lager was the vibes.
Super vibes.
Vibes.
Yeah, and the aftertaste, it really stays with you, but in a good way.
Yes.
It's just it's kind of cleansing.
Yes.
Honestly, like on the palate, like.
Definitely. So this is my first time having any type of Japanese lager.
Yeah.
Very, very first time.
I didn't even know that there was a Japanese lager.
I
to be
didn't know that
honest.
either.
Not that
When they told me, I was like, oh, okay. I can mess with this. I can mess with this a little
pretty
bit.
tight. I mean, I know Japanese whiskey is some of the best whiskeys that I've ever tasted.
And I've never tasted Japanese whiskey.
Dude, they make good whiskey.
All I know is that lager was a vibe, and I would try it again. All right, boy. We're at to the end right now. We're going to kill this right here. We're going to say goodbye to this blood orange wit.
Mm-hmm. Let me toss these, and I'll bring us the next one.
Let's go. So, first of all, that drink was awesome. Next thing we're going to try right now is that Dodger drink right now. It's going to be
That Kershaw's Wicked Curve, baby.
Kershaw Wicked Cur right here. So, this right here,
Kershaw does have a wicked curve, too.
Dodgers all the way. This is definitely a little higher. This is 1 pint. And actually, this right here itself, I think it was like $5 a beer.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's like $5 a beer, yeah.
That's not bad for a pint of
It's not bad
craft.
compared to you going to a Dodgers game and spending $20 on a beer, okay?
That's a fact, my
Okay,
boy.
I have a friend that doesn't like that I say that, but me spending $20 on a beer, look, let me get this straight right here, okay? I don't mind spending money, okay? We can spend money all day, okay? I don't mind
Okay.
that, okay?
Okay, I'm with you on that.
But you're gonna have me pay for a $20 beer that I know I can get for $5, $6, or I can buy a pack for, which when you go to a bar, you don't really take that into consideration anyway, so you're gonna spend $5, $6 on a beer no matter what. But a $20 beer for a glass, not even this big, a plastic cup, okay? I walk out of there paying $40 for this. It doesn't wrap around my head as a smart thing to do, Now, people say for the experience, for the vibe. I'm all for that. But
Man, they taxing.
man, they's making money. And the thing is,
Yeah.
these companies already millionaire companies, $1 billion.
Oh yeah, no, the MLB is worth billions, Brett, for sure.
And that's my
they,
thing.
They pay some of their guys, like $200 million for an 8-year contract type thing for one guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm. So these
But that's why they can.
$1 billion companies or sports, whatever the category is, and it's like, all right, I feel the vibes. Do your thing, get money. But you're making this much money. You're really charging me $20 a beer.
Damn right they are.
You're charging me a $20 bill, and the thing is, people go and do it.
Yeah, because guess what?
And support.
You're there, and you can't bring any in.
I understand.
I
understand the hustle.
saying,
I understand the hustle. It's just me personally going to those situations. I can't wrap my head around it. I understand the hustle though. I get the hustle.
Yeah.
I get the hustle, but cut me some slack. You know what I mean?
Nah, they can't do that.
And I have a very strong opinion about when it comes to sports in general and how much they get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, sports get paid a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But you're putting them on a pedestal to where this is the category you have to choose to make this amount of money when you have doctors out here saving lives only making a 6-figure income.
Let's talk about the nurses and how much they don't make.
Bro, it's ridiculous.
Insane.
Nurses have to go through literally the worst shit at times. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. 1,000%.
And it's just like, okay, you're paying a nurse this amount of money, which is like right here, compared to an athlete going right here. So what you're saying is this athlete is worth more than a person that's saving lives.
Than a person that might have to save his life.
Facts. 100% facts. And I can't wrap my head around that. It does, like, our attention is in the wrong place, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but, the stuff that nurses do makes people queasy. They don't want to watch it. And you know what goes well on TV is sports.
Entertainment sells.
Yep, exactly.
No matter what.
Yep, exactly.
It just sucks to say that. You know what I mean?
It does, absolutely. I feel that. The value factor, the actual life value factor is definitely a huge disparagement gap.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
But am I gonna stop watching sports? I'm sorry to say, probably not.
Me personally, I'm not the biggest sports fan. I'll watch it when people invite me to an event or they invite me out. I don't mind that one bit.
Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna go support something that I don't really love in a sense? It's not about to happen.
I feel you. Well, we all know that I love sports.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna try this out. This is gonna be a grapefruit wheat ale. I did not know it was grapefruit, but
you
now
don't like
I do know.
grapefruit?
No, it's that we just had a blood orange, which is another fruit.
You want me to grab us some water to cleanse the palate real quick, and then...
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
So it's gonna blend right into that. So 100% of royalties benefit Ellen and Clayton Kershaw's charity. Okay, this is cool. So Kershaw's Challenge, whose mission is to serve the most vulnerable living in Los Angeles, Dallas, Zambia, and the Dominican Republic. Okay, that's kind of true. Since 2011, Kershaw's Challenge has raised over $12 million for organizations supporting those in need around the globe. Respect. Okay, I can respect that 100%.
That's tight.
100%. You know what sucks though? So when it comes to donating charities, I hear so many different things sometimes that sometimes when it comes to charities, they don't donate actually to the charities. And I always have to look into to make sure things are real before I donate. But if this is 100% legitimate, that's dope. That's really, really dope. I love that, and that's respect. Because you should definitely try to help people when you can. Especially if you're fortunate enough to do it. But yeah, hope this is good. We're going to try this out. Hopefully it's the vibe. Thank you, my
Water,
boy.
Cleanse that palate.
Have a little bit of water right here.
But yeah, what you were saying about charities and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, a lot of them do well. I don't want to just like go out and say a lot, but like there are definitely instances of people using charities to benefit themselves. I mean,
Yes.
our former president himself has been accused of doing that exact thing,
Yeah.
the Trump Foundation or whatever it
Yeah.
was like.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely laundered money.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this is to a good cause. Hopefully it's the right thing.
Absolutely.
But
'Cause
we're gonna give
the causes
you-
it says it is part of is definitely commendable.
Yes,
to say the
100%.
least.
So we're going to give you our honest opinion right now. We're going to tell you how the vibe is, and we're going to go from there. All right, let's get it. Kershaw's Wicked Curve, Grapefruit, Wheat Ale. Let's go.
Kershaw does have a wicked curve too. I know you wouldn't know because you don't really watch baseball like that,
I don't,
but
my friend.
bro can get it.
All right, so this looks nice, actually. Like the color.
Yeah.
Like outside. It's definitely looking a little dark.
Yeah. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
100%, but it's looking like the vibe.
This is an ale though, so I'm expecting it to be dark. To be honest,
100%.
not too dark, but dark.
Cheers,
Cheers.
my boy.
That's pretty good. A little hoppy, but pretty good.
Okay. I can vibe. I can
Yeah.
vibe with it a little bit.
It's not my favorite of the ones that we've tried. I'll definitely say that. I still like that
It's
first
definitely
one.
really hoppy for sure.
Yeah, very hoppy. It might as well be an IPA, but you know,
Yes.
I've had enough beers to where I'm okay with it. Yeah,
Okay,
a lot of hops on that. They linger with you on the aftertaste for sure. I don't know if I taste any grapefruit.
You know what? I was just about to say that, but when it comes to the grapefruit, I do get the bitterness.
Which is iconic of grapefruit.
Yes. And a little bit of it being a little bit sour.
Sour? I don't know if I'm tasting any notes of sour, but I'm definitely tasting bitter.
For sure. You know when you like, okay, first of all, when people eat grapefruit, it's hard for me to eat that because it just tastes not that great to me.
The only reason I eat grapefruit is for health reasons. And
Yeah.
it's hard enough to do that as it is. I haven't had a grapefruit in over a year, so
100%.
yeah, grapefruit is it's a tough one to get past.
It's supposed to be like really good, like fat burner though. So
Yeah.
that's what I've heard. That's what I heard. But this beer right now, on a scale from 1 to 10, what are you rating it?
I don't want to be mean, but like 3 or 4.
All right,
But-
this one, I'll probably give it like a 5. Like a 5. No, actually, no. I'll probably give it like a 4. You know why?
I'm just faulting it because of the hoppiness, but that's just me.
The only reason I would give it a 4 is because I'm not a big fan of grapefruit.
Okay.
Excuse me. But that's the only reason why.
Okay.
If I have an aftertaste of grapefruit, it doesn't vibe with me. You know what I mean? Since we're rating them though, the last one, what you rated it?
Oh, the second one that we tried? I would give that one a 7, honestly. It was really
I
good.
give it
Maybe a 6.
probably like a 6.
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, the flavor was there. It was bomb. It was good. But was it my cup of tea? No, not really. Now that first
Would
one,
you drink
though,
it every day type thing? No.
I
Yeah, that
wouldn't.
first one, I don't want to say 10 out of 10.
That first one was okay. I give
But
it at least a
damn.
solid 8. At
Yeah,
least
solid 8.
Solid 8.
Yeah.
Solid 8 to where I would drink it if they had it on the menu and there was a list of beers.
Yeah. 100%.
Yes.
If they had a list and I saw that Japanese ale, I'd be like, give me that one now.
Yes.
Like, You know, 100%.
Now, don't get me wrong. I am a big fan of different beers in general. You know what I mean? IPAs, ales, lagers, stouts. I'm a big stout guy.
Oh yeah, I love stouts.
Big stout guy. And when it comes to
Guinness,
especially
baby.
like red, let's go. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
That Guinness life. You know what was really good when it came to stouts? An Irish car bomb.
Yeah.
Irish car bomb, that Guinness, that
listen,
Jameson whiskey and Bailey's. Let's go.
I have not done an Irish car bomb in a hot minute. And I don't plan on doing another one for a hot minute.
What?
Just because.
Bro, you're lucky. Back in the day, anyone who came to my place, they would get an Irish car bomb.
I mean, listen, if someone pours me up one, I'm not going to say no. I'm going to chug that shit.
What you're saying is...
I'm going to chug that shit.
You're going to chug it next time you come to my house.
If you remember...
I'll remember.
I know you will. Fuck you.
I'll remember, and I'll pour that shit up real quick.
And I will down the entire thing.
That's the only way to enter my home.
Okay, well, I've entered your home on multiple occasions and never had an Irish car bomb.
From now on out.
I hate you.
That was the vibe.
I am Irish, so I better fucking down the whole thing.
So it's funny. So apparently I have a little bit of Irish in me.
Okay.
So half Mexican and half white. The white side is a mix with like Irish, German, whole bunch of random stuff.
Shit show.
Indian. My grandma and they're Jewish. So it's like it's a whole mix of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when it comes to like that side, I wish I was more in tune with it because it's a part of me technically.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like so like and I feel like when it comes to like the Irish, at least from what I've seen in movies, like pretty dope.
Irish people are all about family.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for mine.
Hey man, sometimes people don't get the best.
I'm not even 100% Irish. I just got a bunch in me, but
yeah.
But hey, yeah, it's being in tune with your heritage is cool, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm definitely interested to like do a DNA test or something like that and find out. I don't want to do like 23andMe.
How do you feel about those? Though?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Okay, let's dive into
what
that.
my doctor like years and years ago had told me was if it's like 23andMe or like the Ancestry.com bullshit,
don't do it.
Yeah, he said if you want to find out what genetics you have, ask me.
Your doctor.
Your doctor.
Yeah.
Because they will test your genetics or like send it off to like a lab that is supposed to only communicate that information from them to your doctor and your doctor commit to you, right? Like
so why go through that whole process?
What do you mean?
You just go to your doctor.
Exactly, yeah. Because here's the thing is when you sign the yes, I agree to this, terms and conditions of those tests, you're basically saying, yeah, sure, go ahead and use my DNA for whatever research you want.
Facts.
And I'm not comfortable with that.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't want my DNA logged or categorized or any of that other
put in a
I don't
trial
care who I'm related to
yes,
at all. Like,
it's not that big of a deal to me. You know what I mean?
Word, they're all freaking dead. Like,
Yes.
I don't need to know my family tree. Like,
Yes.
maybe it's cool, but not cool enough to have a multi-million or billion-dollar company having my genetic information and sequence.
100%.
No.
That's exactly my thoughts.
Yeah, that's
exactly my thoughts.
That's too much for me.
It's like, okay, so you want me to also pay you this amount of money?
Yeah,
so
not only do you want to fucking make money off of my genetic sequences, but you want me to pay you to do it? No, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
that's not happening.
Good.
That's not happening.
I don't need to know where I'm from.
I don't care that much.
And you know what's crazy is most of these people that are getting these like, you know, things back, like with their genetic profile of, you know, where they're from. Like, oh, you're this percent this and this percent this. You know, all the people that are smart enough to be like, that doesn't quite make sense, and go to their doctor. Their doctor's like, you're 0% everything on that chart. Or like maybe like, you know, like you got a couple of these things, but like that's completely different from what you are. that genetic profile is not yours. That's
Yes.
just something that they spit out to you
Yes.
based on the information that you gave to them about what you believe you might be. Like, and then they just threw in a couple of other ones, like, oh yeah, you got a little, like 1% of this
let
too.
me give
like,
you
by
this
the
little
way.
dab so you can feel a little bit. What is the word? A little bit extra in a sense where you feel like you have more races than you actually do. You feel more
Like I have a
different.
spectrum.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, like, it's cool to get into your history.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm not knocking that one bit because I wish I was more in tune with my Latino heritage.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I didn't grow up with them. I grew up with a different side that we didn't get taught that one bit. But it's important to me because it's part of who I am. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Can't change that. I can't change that no matter what I did, no matter what I do.
Right.
So it's interesting to actually learn about it and where your ancestors came from. But I don't have to go to a person and be like, here's my DNA. Do what you got to do about it. And
just do whatever with it.
Just do whatever.
And, like, tell me what you find.
Just because I want to know. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that important to me. You know
Yeah, yeah. It would be interesting, but it's not hindering your life at all if you don't know.
100% facts.
Yeah.
100% facts. All right. So this Kershaw's Wicked Curve, I'd ask you, are you going to spend $20 for the Dodgers game on this?
No. I'll get a Modelo Especial or a Estrella de Jalisco.
Unfortunately,
also
yes.
$20.
Yes.
Because I know that they're not going to be, I just know that they're consistent and it's easy drinking. It's not too hoppy, I'm just trying to get drunk at a Dodgers game and yell at the Dodgers and everyone else just because it's fun, Why didn't you get that hit? Like, screw you, man.
You know what's funny? So when I go, we sit on the left-hand side of the foul pole.
Oh, way back there.
It's a little far out, but we're 3 rows away from
yeah,
actual
you're right.
grass.
Yeah.
Me being a person that's not having the best vision, it's hard for me to fucking see what's going on. So I'm like this. I'm like,
need glasses?
I wear glasses.
I never see you with glasses on.
In the beginning, I used to wear my work for a little bit, but I'm not very, when it comes to me.
Self-conscious?
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's that one eye is apparently nearsighted and the other is farsighted.
Oh, you got like a...
Yes. So when I went
crazy.
to get my eyes done or test or whatever there, she was like, your eyes are opposite, but they balance each other out. So when I'm looking at something close up, it's not really that hard to see.
Right.
So when I'm at work, you know what I mean, looking at the computer, talking to clients, you know what I mean, it's easy. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
But if I'm looking something far away, that's when I tend to struggle.
Interesting.
So like at night, I'll definitely wear my glasses for sure.
Okay. Like when you're driving at night?
Yeah, I gotta wear my glasses.
It's difficult?
It's in a sense to where, like, if I'm looking at a light, that light's gonna look a little blurry.
Yeah. That's what it is for me, always at night. Like,
Said always at night.
Yeah, no, I honestly, I was living reckless for a little bit, not wearing my glasses for years. Like, I only need them when I'm driving, really, because I don't like the way I look in glasses, really, for one. And for another thing, I mean, my vision isn't so bad that I can't see across the room. Like, I can see that door handle over there, but it's a little blurry,
Oh, your vision's a lot worse than mine is then.
No, it's... I promise you it probably is, but...
I was like, wait. I can see the door handle.
No, I can see the door handle too. I'm just saying, it's not like perfect lines,
Okay, all right.
Like, I can even see...
Well, you're also intoxicated a little bit right now, too. We had, 2 full-on...
No. This is the same as my sober vision. Trust me. I live with it every day. Like...
I'm sure.
No
We
no
both
difference.
have pretty good tolerances to where we can still function.
Absolutely.
on how many drinks that we
Yeah,
drink.
yeah. I got that Irish blood in me, so it takes me
Let's
a little
go.
while.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that, baby.
Cheers to that.
Irish and German.
Let's go.
So, yeah,
Let's
we
go.
got some drinking blood in here.
Let's go. Round of applause for the drinks. Because it's all about the drinks.
Yeah,
At least on this show.
the whole show is.
Yeah, it's all about the drinks.
It's all about the drinks. I'm excited for this signature cocktail, though. Let's preface them a little bit. What do we?
All right, so I am a bartender, so I like to make drinks. And I like to definitely make cocktails for people that are going to enjoy them, and hopefully, whatever I make, they do enjoy them. But I didn't come up with this drink. I found it, and it looked something that was intriguing. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a mojito, and it's going to be a summer flavor, okay? So you're going to have some fruits in there, you're going to have some strawberries, you're going to have some limes, you're going to have some mints. It's going to be a good combination of a summer vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we just ended summer, but
Yes.
it still feels like summer here in
Exactly.
California. So I know y'all gonna need that.
It's always summer in Cali, no matter
Facts.
what. Yeah, 100%.
So hot all the time.
We're gonna go ahead and make this drink. We're gonna give it a try. It's not something that I've ever tasted before, so it's gonna be brand new. But since I am a bartender, I'm gonna make it to the best capability that I can. Me and Cole are about to both try this. Me and Cole are about to both try this cocktail, and it's about to hopefully be good. And then we'll give you our opinion. We'll also give you the ingredients. If it's really good, try it at home.
Yep, show you how to make it and everything.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. And this is what's showing up on one of the most popular drinks right now.
Okay.
So hopefully
This is what people are drinking right now.
This is what people are drinking.
Okay.
So
Okay.
hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good.
Absolutely. Yeah, we haven't even tried it ourselves yet. We gonna try everything just for y'all.
Just for you guys. We're gonna
Yeah.
give you the reviews. We're gonna give you our honest taste. If it's really good, if it really hits, flavor, whatever.
No matter how drunk we are.
We're gonna so it's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a hell of a vibe.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm excited for everyone to experience all of this with us.
100%.
honestly.
And we appreciate everyone listening, everyone tuning in. You know, it's gonna be a cool experience. If you guys have any feedback, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah. Always. We got the YouTube channel. We got everything else. Twitter,
100%,
Instagram, all
yeah.
that. Y'all gonna find out. But
But about this beer, okay?
so here's the thing. We've been sipping this one much slower than the other two.
And you know what? This one right here, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not the greatest. But I can't completely say we've only been sipping.
It did hit me well, like when I first took that sip.
Yeah.
I honestly, I was like, ooh. But the more that I've drank it, I'm kind of, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know? All right.
All right.
Back from that bathroom break.
Back from the break. Honestly, after having 2 drinks, and
Anyone would have to take a piss.
yes, anyone have to use the restroom. We'll talk.
Yeah.
But going back to the brew,
Yeah.
it is okay, but
It's
definitely-
not the worst
Yeah,
thing.
it's definitely not the favorite. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Now,
no. After I mean, maybe we're a little biased because we just had 2 fire beers back to back, to be honest.
this is
but-
100%. And I know people that are Dodgers fans listening to us about this beer since
They're
it's
gonna
a
be like,
Dodger
"Oh,
beer."
screw you, man!" Like,
And it's not like that one bit. We're just giving our honest opinion about the beer.
yeah,
And I know your love for the Dodgers can give you a different, opinion. You know, when you have a love for something, it doesn't matter if it's really
people
that
have a
great.
bias. Is
Yes.
what it's called. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. But am I knocking this completely? No.
No, it's not terrible,
It's not terrible. It's not
but
terrible
it's
one bit.
not my favorite, and it's also not something that I would just go right to be honest. Like,
Put it like this: if you like grapefruit, this is your beer.
yeah, if you like grapefruit, if you like ales,
This is your beer. 100%.
For sure, 100%.
Grapefruit, dive into this.
Yeah.
You will absolutely love this.
I drink grapefruit juice or eat grapefruits when I feel like I need to do it for healthy reasons.
Yeah.
I don't do it because I like the flavor of grapefruit. I
Yeah.
hate it. It's terrible. I have to
Yes.
dump sugar on my grapefruit to even eat it. And at that point, it's no longer really healthy, but I'm still convincing myself that it is.
Yeah.
So, let's just be perfectly honest.
So-
but if you like that and you like ale, you'll love this.
So since our name is behind the bar, okay? When it comes to drinking alcohol, there's definitely alcohol talk, right? 100%, 100%.
Absolutely.
When a person goes to the bar, try to have a good time with their friends, but sometimes they try to pick up on girls, right?
Right.
That's just typical, right? That's just
Super typical.
That's just a common thing. Okay, tell me your worst experience going to the bar and trying to pick up on a girl.
My worst experience.
Worst experience. Let's
Oh,
talk
man.
about it. Let's talk about it.
That's a hard one. I've had a lot of bad experiences
Same.
and a lot of good experiences. I
Same.
mean, worst one, if I had to pick one.
Something that just sticks out. Something that's just like, I'm always gonna remember that girl that did this. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I haven't really had as many that were bad experiences to where it like sticks out like that. Just as I have with,
Good experiences.
yeah, like stuff doesn't really stick out.
Okay.
Because, you know,
Okay.
I don't want to just like sound like, oh, you know, just whatever.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never
yeah.
had a bad experience. Not to
Yeah.
say I haven't had any bad experiences,
Yeah.
but to be honest, I'm the type of person where like my attitude is like I'm gonna shoot my shot. If I don't, I don't give a shit. Like,
Yeah.
if I don't get it, like I'm just like, all
Understand.
right, bye. Like,
I
cool.
feel like that-
on to the next. Like,
in the beginning, at least for certain people, and I'm just gonna use my experience as well. Being like denied or shut down is a bad experience. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If you go and approach someone thinking it's gonna work out or thinking something good's gonna happen, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Once you get that let down, it's like, damn, all right, I feel the vibes. But at a certain point, you get that that
Teflon skin.
that vest, you know what I mean? And where it's like, you know what? You said no. On to the next.
You know what?
I mean?
I think the reason why I got Teflon skin honestly pretty early on, and it had nothing to do with girls. Like my grandparents helped to
Upbringing?
send me to send me to a private school early on in life, and I didn't go there very long, but the experience that I did have there was bad enough because we were not a wealthy family,
Yeah.
and everyone there was, and so everyone made fun of me and dug at me, and like they tried to just constantly call me names and stuff like that. So I kind of developed like I don't give a shit about pretty much everything. Like,
And that's how it should be.
Yeah, it is how you should be. Like, you shouldn't give a shit about what other people think about you.
100%. A lot of people
Like, you
nowadays
really shouldn't.
care what people think. And
They
if I were-
take so much stock in what everyone else thinks about them.
and
It's
that's
crazy.
And that's the problem. The thing is, look, if you guys are going through anything right now and you're worried about people bagging on you or judging you for who you are or just what you do as a person, ignore that, because what you're doing as a person for yourself what makes you who you are.
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And you don't know at the end of the day if what you're doing right now is gonna make you happy, successful. You don't know. You don't know.
No, you never know.
Live your life to the fullest and don't care about what anyone else thinks. Because
Yeah.
honestly, you're not living for them. You're living for yourself.
Absolutely.
know what I
And
mean?
you know what? When it comes to like just going back to shooting your shot and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit here and be 100% honest. I've been rejected far more times than I've been accepted. And anyone that gets it regularly
Yeah.
will tell you, if they're being honest with you,
Yeah.
and if they're lying to you, they'll tell you, oh yeah, any shot I shoot, I get.
I-
Or like 75%,
Yeah.
like average,
curve.
you know, like
Yeah, you know what I
you're
mean?
fucking lying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. No, you don't. Like, unless you just
Facts
have
on facts.
a famous face and
I
the
mean-
money, like, and even then, you still won't get 100% of the time. People are going to deny you. It's the facts of life. The people that are too scared to shoot their shot are the ones that never close the deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just know that 75% of the time you're going to get rejected, people.
It's just facts.
That's
It's just facts.
facts of life.
I mean,
girls don't really like it when you approach them most of the time. You got to just
of the
be
time.
in that right scenario, the right look,
Yes.
you know? Like,
100%,
I mean,
100%.
whatever you look like, it doesn't matter. Like,
when you go to the club
you might not be her vibe.
or the bar, you know what I mean? Like, people try to approach women, and sometimes that just backfires. Real talk.
Because people have been trying to approach them all night, and now they're annoyed.
Yes, 100%
And you just
facts.
hit her at the wrong time.
So the only thing you can do, in a sense, sometimes you go there and dance a little bit with them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they'll be like,
Oh,
Back
whoa,
up.
sir.
but if they look at you and be like, okay, this guy is attractive.
Shoot that shot, baby.
I'm gonna give him a little shot. I'm gonna give him a little shot real quick. I'm gonna give him a little
Yeah.
shot. But the thing is, it's like, what is the right thing and what is the wrong thing to do? You know what I mean?
That is not a question with an answer. You feel me?
At least not yet, because everyone,
Cheers to that, by the way.
every girl there has a different opinion on it.
Absolutely.
100%.
And every girl there might have a different opinion in 20 minutes. You feel
Facts.
me? Opinions are constantly changing.
100% facts.
Maybe the line that guy earlier used was like almost working, and you use a line that's close to it but better, but now that one turned her off already. So
know
it's
what?
just like,
It could have
never
been.
mind.
It could have been a good line, but not an attractive face. A good line with an attractive face hits differently.
It's true.
You know
It's
what I
true,
mean?
but it doesn't always have to even do with attractiveness. Because let's be real, I've seen some ugly ass dudes with some fine women, bruh. Like
Confidence and money.
confidence. Well,
And what gets
money
you that
definitely gets them,
what gives you that confidence is
but
that
those
money,
are gold
though.
diggers.
What gives you that confidence is that money.
Not always. I've seen some broke ass motherfuckers with
That's true. That's very true.
hella confidence.
That's very true. Finesse.
Yeah, finesse the plug.
Finesse. Finesse. Finesse
sir.
what's going on, for sure.
But it's like, I always tell people, pickup game is like sales. Like, if you think about it like sales,
It's a numbers game.
you know you're gonna get denied
Yes. Numbers
most
game,
of the
yeah.
time. And once again, like I said, anyone that sits there and tells you like, yeah, every time I shoot my shot, it's a done deal, they're a liar.
Facts.
That never happens. Like,
Facts.
I'm sorry, you usually, like, yeah, of course you have that night or that day where you're just like, oh shoot, like, let me get her number, and boom, first person that you hit up, done deal, closed.
Facts.
But that's rare.
Yes, 100%.
Most times you got to try, and then now you finally, all right, cool, I got a number, or like
now
close the deal completely, whatever.
for some people it's different. Some people it's try 5 times. Some people it's try 10 times. Some people it's try 2 times. You know what I mean?
But keep trying is
It's
the
different.
key.
Yeah, it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't be afraid of the rejection.
Facts. 100%.
The people that are afraid of the rejection are the ones that probably won't even shoot the actual shot in the first place.
100%.
Or like maybe they'll shoot one shot and then they give up.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Done. Like,
100%.
and that's not what you should do. Just keep going at it. Persistence is the key.
Persistence in life in general.
Oh
is the
yeah,
key.
in life in general, absolutely.
100%. Persistence is going to be your number one factor in life and goals. No matter what the case is, persistence is what matters.
Keep going at it no matter what.
When it comes to gym, when it comes to work ethic, when it comes to, just being a better person overall, consistency is what matters.
Absolutely.
100%.
Never stop hustling for what you want. Never.
100%. For example, just look at us. You know what I mean? Like, this podcast is something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time.
Same.
For a very, very long time. And I started it with someone else a little while ago. And it just didn't end so well.
Right.
But maybe the reason why it didn't end so well was because me and you were supposed to start this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You keep trying, and something will click.
It hits.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And now we're out here sipping drinks, having a good time.
Great time.
We're expressing these reviews to you. Hopefully it's coming
and
out
life.
to you strong. And life. Hopefully you're bonding with it. But it happened for a reason.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Everything does.
100%.
Everything happens for a reason.
100%.
And, maybe one day this podcast isn't on anymore.
Something
And
else
that'll
will come
happen
bigger.
for a reason.
Something else will come better.
Yeah, we'll just keep moving on.
Exactly.
And moving forward, hustling for what we want. And
100%.
shooting our shots.
100%. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that, baby.
All right, I know you have a little bit more than I do.
I'm going to chug it. Let's
But
go.
let's go. All right, that was good.
Bam.
Boom. Next thing, cocktail.
Cocktail, baby.
Cocktail time. All right, this is going to be a mojito mix. Hope you guys like it. I'm going to go prepare it, and we'll be back in a sec.
And we're going to take you over there to watch him prepare it.
What's up, guys? Just got back done from doing our little episode right now. We're going to give you the cocktail of the week. Hopefully, it's a drink that's popping right now. This is one of the popular drinks that's coming through during summer right now. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. We're going to give you our honest review, and hopefully it's the vibe. Check it out. So we're going to start with a little bit of ice poured into our glass right here. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to grab a little bit of mints. So it says to only grab about 3 mints. I'm going to do 5 just because I like the mojito a little bit minty. So total of 5 mints. Then we're going to throw a little bit of strawberries in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut up strawberries. I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lime juice in here. Fresh lime is always the way to go. Now the biggest thing is making sure you get fresh lime because you want to make sure you get the most juice out of it. So right now we're struggling a little bit with this juice. We're going to grab the fork here. Get all the juice we can out of it. There we go. One more. Hopefully this squeezes out. Let's go. There we go. Get all that lime juice out. It's important. Alright, next thing we do, we're going to grab our muddler. We're going to muddle all that together. Oh, so you're supposed to use simple syrup in this, but what we're going to do is instead of simple syrup, we're going to throw a little bit of honey in it. It's going to be a little bit healthier, hopefully a little bit tastes better, but we're going to find out. We're going to be the judge of it. About 1 ounce of the honey. You can use simple syrup if you want, but we're going to use this honey. There we go. I'm actually going to muddle it up again a little bit more. Grab a little bit of ice. Throw it in here. Throw a little bit of white rum on it. And we're going to shake it up. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our strainer, pour it right in. Beautiful. Now the next thing is going to be the club soda. What we're going to do is we're going to throw some limes in there. Get a little garnishment in there. Throw some more strawberries in there. We're going to grab our bartending spoon. Douse that in there a little bit. A little more festive in there. That summer vibe. Throw a little bit more mints there on top. And then we're just going to down it with the club soda. One more mix. And garnish it. A little bit of lime. And you're all set. Cheers. Bomb. Let's get it. What's up, guys? So we just got back done from making our cocktail of the week. This is gonna be the summer mojito. That's what's going on right now, the end of summer drink.
Gorgeous.
Hopefully it's something that you guys can enjoy too. So we already posted a video of how it's gonna be made, but I'm gonna refresh your mind again. So it's going to be some strawberries, it's gonna be some mints, it's gonna be some lime juice. You can use simple syrup or honey, whatever you prefer. You're gonna throw that into your shaker. You're gonna muddle it up a little bit. After you're done muddling it all up and it's all where it needs to be, you're gonna get some white rum. Get some white rum, do a pour of an 8 count. So that means you grab the bottle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you're good to go. You're gonna go ahead, put that in the shaker, you're gonna shake it on up, give it a few shakes. After you're done with that, you're gonna grab your strainer. Grab the strainer, put it on that shaker. You're gonna get a cup, fill it up with ice, pour that juice you just made onto there really nice. You're gonna throw a little bit of strawberries in there, a little bit of limes in there for garnishments. And then once you're done with that, you're gonna pour a little bit of club soda on top, fill it all the way to the top, and then have a lime garnish on top. Throw some mint leaves in there, and it's a vibe. Me and my boy Cole just tried it right now.
Cheers, baby.
Good mojito of the drink right here. All right, so what do we think?
That is excellent.
It's pretty good?
Excellent. I love it.
Pretty good.
I always love a good mojito, and this one's got a nice twist on it. That strawberry just gives that extra little nice sweetness. You put that extra mint in there, which I love extra minty mojitos, so that's perfect.
The good thing about this, it's not too overpowering.
It's not too sweet.
It's not too sweet. It's a little bit of a fresh drink, and you can taste a little bit of the alcohol, but not too much.
Yeah, and I really like the way that it's the honey instead of simple syrup.
Yeah.
Like, once again, it is a healthier option, but also it doesn't make it too sweet.
100%.
Like, it doesn't overpower any of the other flavors because of all of the sugar, you know? So
100%.
I really like that a lot.
The thing about this too, even when we do muddle up the strawberries, it's going to be a natural sugar as well. I know we're being a little bit too healthy right here, but it's what works when it comes to this right now.
Absolutely.
It's a good vibe. You know what I mean?
It's refreshing.
It's
more than
refreshing
anything.
for sure.
Yeah. Like, this is a type of drink that I could drink all day long on a nice hot summer day. Feel great,
100%.
feel refreshed, and still get drunk.
100%. So this is the way to go. Definitely try it out when you have a chance. But out of mojitos in general, okay, where's the most favorite mojito you've had? What bar are we thinking? If you could picture a bar and say, damn, that bar has really good mojitos, where are you thinking?
You know, a mojito is not a drink that I order too often.
Okay.
So it's not really a specific bar. And most bars don't even offer mojitos.
Yes, there are some, yeah.
Because it is kind of difficult to make sometimes. You know,
Can
in
be.
a fast-paced environment.
Can be.
I go to a lot of bars where it's pretty crowded. I mostly just order whiskey neat.
My
But
boy.
if we, something at the beach.
It gives you the beach vibes, huh?
Yeah.
Like it's something that if you're by the beach, you're chilling with some friends, you have a little tent up with your little umbrella.
Yeah.
have this like in your bag, already pre-made. Shake
Yep.
it up a little bit and just start sipping.
And if you guys don't have a beach near you, just a bar with the beach vibes. Honestly,
Fantastic,
you know,
100%.
something laid back, chilled out. You know, somewhere where you can just relax with the people that are there and the bartenders that are there. Nothing too crowded, too crazy, but you might want to try and go a little pricey because they'll make a better drink for you.
100%.
Cheers to
100%.
that.
Cheers.
How about you? You got a specific bar in mind? I know you're from this area more than I am.
Honestly, if I can pick a specific bar off the top of my head, I know the Bungalows is a good vibe.
The Bungalows, where's
The
that
Bungalows,
at?
Huntington Beach. So
Huntington
right
Beach, okay.
on Pacific City, right next to the beach, literally right next to the beach, right next to Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
You get to overlook the beach, so it's a good
Ooh,
vibes.
I love that.
You
I
got
do
fire
love that.
pits. It's definitely a good time for sure. They're a little bit I would definitely say on the bougie side a little bit, but
That's perfect. I love bougie.
it's still a little good vibe. It's still a little good vibe.
Cheers to that, baby.
Cheers. Cheers. So you say you're a whiskey man. This is rum. Okay.
This is rum.
This is white rum to be exact.
That's true.
Pirate's drink. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about rum?
You know, I love rum,
Okay.
but if I'm going just straight rum, I like a spice rum,
Okay.
right? Like
Yeah.
the Kraken,
Yeah. Okay.
or you know, even Captain Jack spice rum is pretty good usually.
Okay.
But the Kraken's my favorite.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But if it's in a drink like this, you know, obviously we're staying away from spice rum.
Yes.
If it's a mixed drink, mixed with anything, to be honest, white rum. And
Yeah.
I really like a nice tried and true Bacardi mixed drink, to be honest. Bacardi is pretty good with the white rum. You know, a little shot of Bacardi in your Corona.
Yep.
Stick a lime in there.
Yep.
Perfect. Yep.
Set. Vibes all day, huh?
Vibes all day, baby.
So I'm not very big into rum in general,
Mm-hmm.
but a good mojito always hits nice.
Yeah, it really does.
When it comes to mixed drinks in my professions, I know coconut rum is always a good vibe. Silver rum, white
Coconut
rum.
is good, yeah.
I don't necessarily use spiced rum in a lot of mixed drinks.
That's exactly what I was
But-
saying.
This right here does a really good vibe for sure. Honestly, I can't even taste the
Yeah,
rum.
me either.
It's very light, and that's the great thing about it. The great thing about it is that when you can have a drink and not taste the alcohol, you're gonna get so much more messed up
Absolutely.
because you can't taste the liquor.
Mm-hmm.
But guarantee, 75% of this bottle is liquor.
Yep.
This glass of liquor.
Yeah, it's a lot of liquor.
I mean, I know
man.
I poured it.
Yeah, I know. Like, and I watch you. It's definitely a lot of liquor.
It's a good vibe.
And it does not taste like it, but it tastes very refreshing, very excellent. I commend you on your mix,
Super
sir.
refreshing.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, so you said the drink that you order when you go to the bar is usually whiskey neat.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so that's first. That's number one, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's number two?
Number 2. Usually on Taco Tuesdays,
Where we going?
I'm going to go and get me a margarita.
Margarita. Okay.
Yep.
Margarita's
Yep.
vibe.
Yep.
It's a good vibe.
I mean, I know that sounds strange because it's opposite ends of the spectrum. But, you know, if I'm not ordering
to
a
light.
whiskey neat or a beer, it's probably a margarita, to be honest. I just enjoy them a lot. It hits me the right way. It's smooth usually, but I don't just like crap margaritas, though.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's got to be at least decent, you know.
So margaritas, I enjoy them. The thing is that sometimes they cannot make it right. You know what I mean? It can either be too overpowering. You don't get all the flavors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when it comes to certain margaritas too, they do so much now. They do a pineapple margarita, watermelon margarita, strawberry margarita.
Yeah, that's doing extra.
It's just so
I'm
much
good.
things. You know what I mean?
Pour some margarita mix in with some tequila and call it a day,
It's a vibe.
please. Thank
It's a
you.
vibe. A little bit of limes in there and
Give
you're
me a
chilling.
lime, yeah.
You're chilling.
Yep.
But don't get me wrong, margaritas are a good vibe if you know how to make them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I usually go to bars where they know how to make our margarita, you know.
Okay, so margarita second.
How about you? What's your go-to and your second choice? Because we haven't even heard your go-to yet.
So my go-to right now is probably tequila.
Tequila, just
I have
neat?
no idea
Straight
why.
up.
Probably like tequila and pineapple juice right now.
You just been feeling it.
It's just been the vibe, but also tequila and squirt is a vibe.
Tequila and squirt is good.
Tequila
That's
and squirt
true.
is always a vibe. But if I want to go for like a mixed drink right now, top of my head, and just that pops into my head. Not really a mixed drink, but it's gonna be an old fashioned. Right away, 'cause
old fashioned.
I'm just original whiskey guy. That's how it goes.
Yep,
But second would definitely be a paloma.
that's good.
If you know how to make a good paloma, it hits.
There's not very many people that do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Now,
it's you
I
gotta
know
find
how
the
to
right
make a good
bar.
paloma. I've made a few when I was bartending, and I've never got any complaints. Only good reviews. So maybe in the future I'll make one, but palomas is the way to go.
But not next episode. Y'all gonna
Not-
have to wait for that.
Yeah, not next episode. In the future.
Absolutely.
Future episodes.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we have whiskey. I think whiskey, we're on the same page together.
For sure.
For first.
Honestly, there's not very many times where I'm not gonna order a whiskey neat. I'm kind of a boring person when it comes to that type of thing.
Whiskey neat. So which whiskey we doing?
Jameson is a tried and true, but my favorite is the Whistle Pig or
Okay.
Templeton Rye.
So we said the whistle pig.
Whistle Pig.
Okay. What is that? American, Irish?
I think it's American, right? Yeah.
It's American.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Templeton Rye definitely is American. Templeton, Iowa, I believe.
Or a lot of people say don't like American whiskey.
I like American
Those
whiskey.
specific ones you
But-
like.
You know what? Irish whiskey, it hits.
Irish whiskey is just a vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
It
don't
hits
know a
little bit
bad
different.
Irish whiskey.
Yeah, I haven't experienced it
Yeah,
yet.
even Bushmills, which is cheap
Yeah.
per se. Like, yes, it is inexpensive, but man, the Bushmills, specifically the Red Bush, oh man, that's a good whiskey right there. You could just keep drinking it, drinking it, drinking it.
Facts on
It's
facts.
the oldest brewery still around in Ireland as far as whiskey goes. But you know what? A good single malt Scotch.
What are we doing?
Honestly, anything. Single malt. If they're single malt, they know what they're doing. Let's be real. But Glenfiddich is a nice, less expensive option. You know, for the more expensive, it's really hard to pick.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
The people that really, really do whiskey, man, they really do whiskey.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
you can't really tell what's better than what. It's just all good.
Yeah.
Like a
I can
good
see
single
that.
malt Scotch is a good single malt Scotch. Point blank. Period.
Facts.
To me, at least.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. Going back towards this drink, what are you rating it from 1 to 10 on summer vibes?
Summer vibes. 10 out of 10, baby.
10 out of 10.
This is refreshing. This is an all-day drinker.
Okay. 10 out of 10 summer vibes. What are you rating it when it comes to taste-wise?
Flavor. I mean, it. Once again, I'm gonna go back to refreshing, but on an out of 10, I would like to taste a little bit of alcohol just because I'm that type of person. I'm a whiskey neat guy, so you know I would like a little bit of bite. But for general public, they're probably gonna call it a 10. Me, let's go 8.
Okay. Okay, I can see the vibes. And you know, the funny thing is I agree with you in a sense because when I do drink a drink, I do want to taste a little bit of the liquor. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When it
a
comes
little
to-
bit of bite, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it comes to this, I don't know if it's just a white rum in general that just blends well with other club soda or the mix itself. But I don't really taste any liquor toward the fact to where it's just like me drinking just like a regular
Absolutely. I almost forget that I'm drinking an alcoholic beverage,
Facts.
to be honest.
100% facts. 100% facts.
And if you're into that, hey, this is the drink for you.
100%.
100%. I really do like the amount of mint that we've got in here.
Mm-hmm.
That extra that you were talking about in the mix just adds to that perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I love mint. Mint is great. It adds a little bit of aroma.
Yes.
You know, like when you drink it, it even hits your nose a little bit.
Yes.
Like without, inhaling.
Mm-hmm.
It's, mint is a good touch.
Vibes.
And that extra, I always ask for extra mint in my mojitos. So
100%.
you're hitting my vibes right here.
Cheers to that.
Yeah,
That's good.
this is good stuff.
It's really, really
I
good.
really can't complain. There's nothing bad that I can say about it. There's no like critiques really. It's just
I'm very,
know.
very surprised on how that was going to taste.
yeah.
Yeah.
You thought it was iffy?
The thing is, when it comes to a mojito, the mint is very important.
It is.
It's very important. And if you can't taste that in a part of the drink, then you did something wrong. 100%. Because that's what's part of mojito. You know what I mean? So when I looked at the ingredients, I was like, it's not really too much mint. So I don't know if I'm going to get that taste.
Right.
So we had to tamper a little bit. You know what I mean? Tamper a little bit, and it came out to this perfection. But it's just so hard to just go based off what you're reading online to make a good drink,
Absolutely.
because not every drink is exactly perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
of course, everybody mixes their stuff differently.
You know, the thing is, too, everyone has a different count, too, sometimes.
That's true.
So if I
Even
pour
an
my
8
count-
count might be
A 10 count for someone else.
exactly
A 6 count
or
for
6
someone
count
else.
for someone else.
You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? Is it different?
You might not do a Mississippi count. You might do
Yeah.
a bam, bam, bam. You might do a 2 Mississippi per every 1 count.
Facts,
like,
facts.
like, who
You know,
knows?
it's the sucky part when you go to the bar and you're a bartender and you know how many counts there are and you see that person counting and you know they're messing up.
Mm-hmm.
So no, you didn't pour me enough alcohol because that's not the count. You messed up on the count.
Right.
And I laugh sometimes when I see that. There was actually one time where I saw a guy making me a drink and I was counting as he was pouring. It was like maybe a 2 count or a 3 count, if anything. And then
It was supposed to be a what?
it was supposed to be at least a solid 6. At least.
Giving you half, maybe a
Yes.
quarter of what you're supposed
The
to
rest
get?
is
No,
juice.
sir.
I looked at it and I was like, bro, you didn't pour nowhere near enough alcohol in there.
Might as well just pour me a couple shots right on top because
And yeah,
you
and
trash.
I was like, I count. I was like, bro, I'm a bartender, so like I know the count.
right.
That count was definitely nowhere near where it needs to be, and he, of course, argued with me.
Of course.
So I said, I'm not gonna pay for the drink, and I bounced. I'm with a
I would
bartender.
too.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna pay for something that I know that is not right. You know what I mean?
Bro,
I know.
I
First of
know
all,
I'm supposed to get at least 6 shots in there, but you giving me 2. Goodbye.
The thing is, I know how much is supposed to be in there, and you're just doing this just to rip me off. And I know the
Yeah.
bars charge a certain amount more extra for the drinks, so not only am I getting screwed with the price, I'm getting screwed with the alcohol as well. Come
Yeah.
on.
Like, what are they doing?
Cut me-
Counting each shot in a bottle?
Cut me a
Like,
little bit of
putting
slack,
the lines
a
on it or
little
something?
bit,
like,
a little bit. And that's the biggest thing. People go to the bars, they always complain about the alcohol. The
Yeah.
alcohol content. If
there's
you're-
not enough.
There's not enough
right?
alcohol. And the reason there's not enough is because, well, I have to say this. Most people think that there's supposed to be a lot of alcohol in the drink, but in reality, there's not. They pour like a shot in there at most.
Right.
Unless it's like,
Well, because at the end of the day, they're not trying to have you leave too drunk because
yeah, in a
it could
sense.
cause
yeah.
liabilities.
Yes, 100%. 100%. But at the same time, you want to make sure that your customer, or the person's buying, is satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
100%. That's a good people.
They feel appreciated and taken care of.
Yeah, 100%. That's to get people to come back. That's
Exactly.
what gets people to stay. You know what I mean?
And you know what? Sometimes you could just say, hey, I gave you a little extra more than what I'm supposed to, even if you didn't. Saying it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, like I'm not supposed to, but in this drink that we make,
A little bit more.
I just gave you a little. Here
And
go.
you can tell most of the time. You can tell. You can tell most
Absolutely.
of the time. But I mean, at the same time, I feel like some bars do take advantage. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? 100%. And they're to make that bread.
Maybe they're salty because they don't get enough tips. Maybe they're, whatever the case.
You know, a lot of it has to do with ownership.
Mm-hmm.
Ownership, where the manager or the owner will be like, only pour a 2 count compared to a 4 count because they want to save on alcohol or they want to charge more.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it happens. It happens more frequently than we think. 100%. And the thing is, sometimes bartenders don't have any control over it.
Right, because they're not the owners.
They're not the owners. They
And
have
if
to
the
pour.
owner's coming down on them with this,
Yeah,
what are they supposed to do?
100%. 100%. So, hopefully, we'll find a place where they actually do the drinks right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very rare when it happens, but
It is. But honestly, what I've found is the more money you spend, the more likely you are to get a strong drink.
facts.
And by that I mean not just the more money you spend on a single drink at a bar that might be, a dive bar or whatever, but like in general,
Yeah.
across the board.
I mean, I feel like anywhere you go, the more money you spend, the more better experience you're gonna get. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It sucks, but it is what it is, right?
And
You
that's
pay
part-
for what you get,
That's
right?
part of the bar life, in a sense. You know what I mean? You go to the bar, especially during the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes not just the drink. You go there for the experience, for the
Right.
opportunity to meet people.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, are you paying for the drink or are you paying for the experience?
And if you're paying for the experience, you're probably getting a good drink.
Most likely.
Yep.
Most likely.
Of course, we have those real good dive bars where, you order a single shot and they pour you a 3. And I love those
some.
dive bars.
There's some where that happens for sure, for sure.
Shout out to the station.
Sometimes that definitely happens. I've definitely had a few bars where it's been like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I forgot I lost count.
I love a bartender like that.
And then I get that pour. I said, hey, there's no complaints here. You want to give me whatever
Give
you
them
want?
a fat tip, baby.
Yeah, facts, 100%,
Yep.
100%.
You end up paying for it either way,
Either way,
to be honest.
the thing is, most of the time, even when you do have like a drink and they end up pouring a little bit more alcohol than what you expected, and you see it happen, you're gonna end up paying for it anyways, just because that's just who
Absolutely.
you are as a person. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh, they hooked me up. Let me give them a little bit more extra cash.
Word.
You know what I mean?
But honestly, I'd rather give it to my bartender than some guy that owns the bar making all this money anyway.
Facts.
Like,
Facts, 100%.
because I know the bartender's getting paid dirt,
Yeah.
hourly at least.
Yeah.
Tips are his bread.
Tips.
That's
are
where he
bread.
gets it.
Yeah, 100%.
So you hook me up, I got you, bro.
Facts.
That's what it is,
100%.
right?
And that's how it goes. That's how it
Yeah.
goes.
For sure.
If you're a good bartender and you give a good experience to your customers, that's what's gonna count.
Yep.
No matter what. I went to a bar not too long ago, probably like a month or so ago,
Mm-hmm.
and there was this bartender where literally the whole time blowing a whistle, yelling, talking loud,
Blowing
but-
a whistle?
Yes, but in a vibe to where it was like fun and exciting.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
He was entertaining the whole time, and he was entertaining out of all of the partners that were working. Like to the fact to where people would show up and know who he was just because of the experience they had with him,
That's the vibes right there.
and that's what counts for sure.
They remember you, not the bar.
Yes.
You leave a bar, they come to your next bar.
Facts.
Type thing. Yeah.
Facts. 100% facts.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Well, what do you say we close it out?
Let's close it out right now.
Yep. Well, we thank you guys for watching, listening, whatever platform you're on. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good shit.
Let's go.
Definitely listen every week. We're going to be back every single week, no matter what. It's all love to everybody that subscribes to us. All love to everybody that hates on us. We thank you for all that. Got anything else to say, my boy?
Nah, it was a good experience. It was a good time. Behind the Bar is definitely going to be here in the future. It's definitely going to keep going. We're going to keep giving you different cocktails at the end of the show. We're going to give you different experience and different tastes when it comes to different beers. And it's going to be a vibe 24/7. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Once again, Behind the Bar with John and Cold. Vibes all day, every day. We're going to keep it going.
Vibes all day, every day, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.